This is our story of Tad and our journey to Turkey Run in Daytona Beach, Florida. Tad came into our life at just the right time. We were looking for something with more capability to haul people and more space. We couldn't afford a new vehicle, so here's our story. Today's an exciting day for us. We're using this Durango to pick up our Durango. It's going to be a Durango towing a Durango, which is kind of funny, but I'm going to unload the ramps and Daniel is going to bring the vehicle down. We're going to get started. This is a 2012 Dodge Durango Citadel with a 5.7 Hemi in there, and as you can tell, it is knocking something severe. We bought this to be another tow rig to add to our fleet of vehicles, but first we got to get it back to the shop so we can tear the engine down and do some major motor rehab. Sorry, I don't have a better angle. I have to hold the brake to make sure that it doesn't try to escape on us. I'd say so, yeah. The typical Hemi Tick in full force. Yeah. That's probably better. Close this so we don't get any mosquitoes in here. So this one is an RT. And this one is a Citadel. They both have the Hemi motor in there, but the Citadel is different because it has the chrome mirrors, the chrome door latches, different set of wheels, the trim down the side, the chrome up front, and then this one has the blackout package, which makes it look a whole lot neater. But it has a different grille, different front, and the hood. Durango is the heaviest thing that we've loaded so far?
Probably this Durango's heavy.
And what all work does it need? It has the Hemi Tick, but what do you think?
I think it just needs lifters.
The lifters, good cleaning, and hopefully we can put this bad boy to use. Oh, there's another Durango right there.
That one has a better looking front end and hood.
Yeah, that's another thing that we want to do. We want to get the better front end and the hood for this because we don't really like all the cheesy chrome.
I was gonna say gawky, but yes.
Yeah, that. We want it to look mean like this one, but just all blacked out. We don't have the money to paint it red, so we're just gonna go with all blacked out and work with what we got.
My tag's about to fall off. I gotta fix that.
Yeah.
One of my bolts broke.
Probably from getting drugged the past couple of days by stuff.
modification.
Oh, it's zipped all over.
Oh, okay. Maybe not our first modification then.
Yeah, it's zipped out. I don't care about it right now. Just go ahead and work.
Alright, we'll deal with that later. Wanted to show you guys just a walk around. It is dirty, but it's not like the old cars in the woods dirty. A quick wash job will make nice work of this. Open up the inside. It's black and tan. We don't really like the tan. It does have a aftermarket radio. It has all the buttons, so fully optioned. Heated, cooled seats, dual climate control, push to start. It does have the WeatherTech floor mat. Switch to Daniel, that doesn't mean anything, but to me, I like to have those kind of floor mats so that you don't spill stuff and get on your carpet. It has heated seats back here, more tan interior, climate control. Alright, I was going to show you guys the back, but I guess I'll just do this. Third row, some extra parts, pieces back there. We're on another field trip after a long day at the shop to go pick up a set of wheels and tires for the Durango. They are a size, what size are they? 22s. They are SRT replicas. They're black, which is pretty fun. Actually, that's what you want.
The tire doesn't have a bubble in it, but those that are currently in there, and we need to make a truck for you. And there are no tire stores in it, so we're going to buy and Facebook load some tires so we can be very true. That's the short answer.
Pretty much, yeah. So we are 12 minutes out. It was about an hour and 20 minutes out, yeah, to go just up the road to Greenville, Greer, South Carolina. So not a big trip, but definitely will save a lot of headache for us. So I just want you guys to see, we've been riding like this for almost an hour and a half now. We didn't want to take the truck, so we took the Saab because it's a wagon and gets good gas mileage and yada 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 whatever. Anyways, we forgot how big 22s are. So they're back there. All four of them.
The hatch isn't closed either. It's ratchet strapped like halfway closed.
It looks pretty ridiculous, but we didn't want to leave any, and we didn't want to strap any on the roof if we didn't have to. So this has been our current situation for the whole road trip all the way back. But we're almost back to the shop, and we're going to put these on the Durango so we can be ready to rock and roll. We've got some things we've got to pick up and tow back to the shop. So can't tell you what that is right now, but you'll see it eventually. We're back at the shop, and this is what we rode home like. Disregard this.
It's been like that.
That got broken. And before you say we should fix it, well, you try finding a like Saab 92X with this hatch. It's very rare. So, but we did find one. That'll be the story for another time. But we are going to get these guys unloaded and put on.
I'm gonna go turn everything on in the shop. And then I'll tie-downs in the bottom of this car that I wasn't like completely aware was there.
Interesting.
Alright, as soon as I get these out, I want you to go make our video.
Yeah.
Because I am much more concerned about that than this. I'm more concerned about you doing that than this.
This is why wagons are fabulous.
Yeah. Durango. This is a whole lot more wheel and tire than it currently has.
Yeah.
That is a beefy tire.
Yeah. Oh, we're a size, what size is this? 10 shoe. That's crazy.
Yeah. I want to pick the two that are shoot up the least on the edge, the inside edge, and put those on the front. That one's kind of low. That one's pretty good. This one was on the back. It's the center. Alright. I'm just gonna take them all up. This one's okay to put in the front, right? Well.
We've never had wheels and tires this fancy before. Ever. Nito tires with SRT replica
This one
wheels. We're used to the crusty $20 tires or wheels.
Yeah. That one's probably this.
This one does have a little bit of curve.
That's the worst looking one. So that one needs to go on the back. And this one needs to go on the back. These two go on the front. And this one needs air.
Do you want the light stick?
Yeah, I guess.
Do you need me anymore?
No. Black one look even meaner. Like red looks kind of mean, but black looks mean. Especially if you like black out all the like stuffs.
Yeah.
These are not tight.
Uh-uh.
I mean, I think they're like probably torque to spec, but like I like them a little tighter than that. Do you want to video this? Yeah, there was a bubble right here.
So this is why we took a late night field trip.
Yeah, that's sketchy. Lean that up against this Nissan that everyone online loves so much. I hope the jack will like clear the tire.
Oops, I'm seeing what?
Yeah, they're definitely bigger because the other ones were not touching the ground. That fills the wheel well. Big time. You gonna watch these?
I don't know.
We're gonna ride with them dirty as balls.
I mean, the car's kind of dirty too. I mean, normally I would say yes, but at the same time, like, it's late and there's drop it like it's hot.
Yeah, that's
Whoa.
way more.
Alright, so,
Because it's
here's
even.
the stock. Here's the current aftermarket.
It's gonna be much easier to see in the daytime.
Yeah.
So it's Thanksgiving Day. We're trying to drive the Rambler to family Thanksgiving.
You'd like.
I do not care about the traffic. We're rocking and rolling. The pacer brakes are installed. Trying to get some lines on it and a master cylinder on it. If I can get the brakes working, we're then going to tackle fuel system and everything else.
And we have help. It's Patrick.
Need.
The whole reason that we put the wheels and tires on the red Durango was because that we didn't need them for the black Durango at the time because it wasn't running. And we had to go get my blue Rambler that we've already released the video on. So that was the spoiler alert and the big thing that we had to go pick up and get. Another spoiler alert is that we did not get the Rambler wagon done in time for Thanksgiving, unfortunately. We got to a point where we needed to make brake hoses and brake lines. None of the parts stores were open, so we just decided to stop right there while we were ahead. We did, however, make a really big push to get the Durango TAD done. We wanted to drive it to Daytona, and we ended up doing just that. But here is how that story unfolds.
But we discovered that we had nothing to drive to Daytona, so we decided to put this thing together because we had been procrastinating it. I've had parts for this thing for a little while. I got the cam from Summit. I don't know what grind it was. It was just mildly better than stock. Good with all the stock parts. It is an NDS Delete cam. I also got the Comp Cam's NDS Delete lifter and tray set up, and the little plastic plugs that go where the VVT solenoids went. And I left these solenoids plugged in and just laid them under the intake, and it doesn't even throw a check engine light. It's fantastic. We were on a time crunch here. This was Tuesday before Thanksgiving, and I got the engine pretty much put together that night, and then I buttoned it up Wednesday morning, and then put it in Wednesday. And we had one very brief test drive about 30 minutes down the road before we left for Daytona Thursday night, and all was well. It was fantastic. So this is the cam that came out of the Durango. This is the reason that I ended up pulling the engine, because there's a lot of metal. But these lobes were starting to go. That one was starting to go.
Oops. Wait, you're too fast.
These were starting to go. That's not the good one. Then you get to here. This roller was locking down. That one is T-rashed, and then those are rough. And then you get to this one, which it's not supposed to look like that. That lifter turned sideways in the tray, and it just absolutely wiped that one. So with all that metal floating around in there, that's why I put bearings in it. So I just wasn't comfortable with running the thing after this. And one of the bearings did look pretty bad, so I'm glad I did it.
This is our 2012-ish, I think, yeah, Durango Citadel, but we renamed him Tad because he's just a tad bit worse than what we wanted with the RT. But we pulled the motor out to fix some issues that it had. The cam, what else did it have going on?
Yeah, they ate the cam and ran metal through it, so I put bearings in it just because it had one bearing that was questionable. The rest of it.
But we're going back in with it today. Next up is to clean it. This has been off the road for a while. One of those Facebook specials. So
off the road for a while. Usually the stuff we work on's been off the road for like 30 years. This one's been off the road for 6 months.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be our new tow piggy. The only modern vehicle that we have. And it's not an LS because we don't do LSs because they're basic. It's 4:40 here now. Daniel's got the engine all set in, everything plugged up. He's just got to add some more coolant in there to get the right mixture of coolant and antifreeze. Since it is winter here, we want to just go ahead and take care of that so we don't have to think about it anymore. I did remove the rest of the letter residue, or tried to. There's still some left, but whatever, it is what it is. We'll deal with that later. I'm running out of time. I got most of the nasty residue adhesive tape off from above the doors. That took forever. I used a combination of heat and goof off. I believe it's called goof off. And there is still some there, but it's way less visible. Those spots are rust, paint peeling off. This car is not perfect by any means. There's Tad again. But it'll get the job done of what we need it to do. Maybe in the future, if we ever come across the SRT that's in our price range or wrecked that we can put it back together, that might be something that we look into getting. But for now, it's ours. It's completely paid off. We don't have a car payment, and it's ours.
So Daniel's having pants malfunctions again.
Yeah, I spilled a whole bowl of soup on my crotch at lunch, and I was just walking along with this, and I had the lid started, the lid fell off, and then it sloshed all over my pants.
And it's like the sun's setting here, so it's like 50 degrees and going down.
I'm sure our northern friends are like, what pansies?
Yeah, why are you guys not in shorts and flip-flops and a tank top? I know you guys can't like smell through the screen, but I did forget to mention that I ran the ozone machine last night to get rid of the smell because it is, I still got to clean up in here. I'm running out of time for sure, but it got rid of a lot of that mold smell slash maybe like vape. I don't know. It was a strange combination. You can see some of that's there. It really needs a good cleaning. I don't know how good of a cleaning we're gonna get before we leave for Daytona, but we're gonna try to do that.
I admire your enthusiasm.
I have no idea if this is pointed at me or not. I did forget to mention that the reason why we wanted a Durango, because this isn't something that if you've looked at our videos and watched that we normally deal with or would even want because we love our old stuff. But the reason behind this was we borrowed my mom's and we ended up towing like 10 different things with it.
No. The reason we wanted a Durango was the cooled seats.
Oh, and it has
Don't you
heated
be lying
seats.
to these fine folks on YouTube. My blue truck pulls just fine. The reason we wanted the Durango was the cooled seats. That is it.
Okay, well the other reason was it has 3 rows, which none of our vehicles have 3 rows at all.
Or cooled seats.
Or cooled seats. But we can tow something and sleep in the back of it. And right now we don't have anything that can do that, that we can like sleep in the back of. So if we go out to New Mexico, we can tow the trailer and sleep in the back of this. We don't have that capability with anything that we currently have. The only thing that's old that we did talk about it was a Chevy Suburban from like the 80s era, which would have been fine. But this one was just ready to go. And we decided to, yeah, ready to go. Okay, it wasn't a dilapidated rust bucket rusting in the way in the woods. So this took a little less effort than building something from the ground up like the International. So that's why we have a Durango now, is because of that reason, the capability to tow, sleep with it, and have a 3rd row of seating. Maybe in the future we would still, Suburban is still on our list of wants, but it's just not in our cards at the moment. This is the first start. Yeah?
Is it unhappy because there's more than one?
Technical difficulties are happening.
I'm not sure that these keys are programmed. Because the other key is out here, because I took one out.
Is that the one that you needed?
Yeah, apparently. Out of 4 keys.
I don't know how he ended up with 4 keys.
Somebody bought 4 keys off the internet, didn't program them. That's it. Got it there.
Like a starter?
Maybe it's a bad battery.
Stand by, my arm's getting tired. Okay, so turn it back off.
positive cable's tight.
The battery in these is under this front seat. Whoa. Oh, we got some more different stuff now, maybe?
Hit it again.
I don't know, my seat moved forward, so maybe that means something. No?
Alright, hold on.
Okay, just kidding.
Hit that button again. So it'll stop being in the start position.
Hit it again? So in typical fashion, I missed the first start. Ooh, look at all this smoke coming out. Look at all that nastiness. What? That smells terrible. Why is it white? That's really bad. We are fixing to head out for Daytona. It is 8:16 on Thanksgiving night, and we're about to go drive 7 hours.
It's exactly 7 hours.
Yeah, exactly 7 hours. So doing great. We got Patrick with us from Kentucky, and we're not used to having a third person, so this is going to be great. We can just split around. Obviously, Patrick says, I'm taking the first nap.
I'm not taking the first nap. I'm like, I don't know.
He's taking the first nap.
Don't hit anything. Our forward crash warning is off.
We're gonna head out. We are in the 12
Durango.
Durango. Daniel just finished putting the motor in there yesterday.
This thing yesterday had no engine in it, no front clip on it. This thing was tore down. The engine was on a stand disassembled. We crammed her together yesterday and then drove it for the first time last night.
And again this morning. And then me and Patrick cleaned it. So should be good, right? So we made it to the infield at Daytona. Just walked through the gate. This is Patrick's first time here. And this is our second or third time here, I think now.
Yeah.
What did you find to pick up? Daniel's first find.
Small block Chevy intake for $10. I've never bought one that cheap.
$10.
I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. But I got to. I'm looking right at it.
We didn't want to bore you guys with a ton of swap meet footage, and it's mostly just walk the swap meet. But we ended our day at the swap meet, went to go grab some dinner, and then we headed over to what's called Turkey Run Nights, right in front of the big Daytona International Speedway sign at the Speedway. So we hung out there for a while and checked out the nights. first order of business is to buy some tickets to get in. It's $20. It's day 2 at Turkey Run. Yesterday we covered the swap meet, but it was raining, so today we're gonna recover the swap meet and then go check out the car corral side.
Yay.
Yeah. And red is like the perfect color.
Red interior?
No, red. Outside.
Black's red interior.
Pretty.
Melt again, spray, break the bump out.
Oh yeah.
That's why I said run.
Yeah.
After we finished walking the car corral, we went to grab a bite to eat because we were starving. Came back to the parking lot, took a slight nap because we had 2 other shows to go to. We were going back to Turkey Run nights, and then we went to the Iron Horse Saloon, and then after that was a long drive back home.
Can I do for you? Thank you for introducing me. I am a 1972 Bond bug manufactured by the Lyon Motor Company of England. About 2,300 of me were produced between 1970 and 74, and it is estimated there are about 300 left in maybe 20 in the United States. I have a 700cc inline, full-cylinder water-cooled engine. I'm a lightweight at 750 pounds and can go 90 miles per hour.
It is so tall. A Centurion.
We are at the Iron Horse Saloon here in Ormond Beach, checking out the motorcycle and rat rod scene.
I got 2 more batteries, so about that.
That's on 18.
A big truck.
Look at the school bus up top.
Oh yeah.
Homie, click on the focal point, and then drag it down. Did I teach you something too?
You taught me something.
Oh my gosh.
You want to make it daylight?
Yes. You're about to do it.
All right. Bye.
I didn't get none of that. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's warm.
My lawnmower could do better.
We're ready.
Probably not this, but
Good. I wasn't expecting you to go that high.
Fire suppression system.
that's wild.
Yeah. Good lord.
Thank you guys for watching our Daytona video. Please like, subscribe, comment. We did make it back home at 4:30 or so that morning. No problems. Tad did great. We'll see you on the next one.